Hello. So I am quite tall. I also have a very long neck, and I'm very sincere. I'm 6'4". Yeah, I used to be 6'1", and then one day I took a Viagra and it got stuck in my throat. Thank you. The other day, my friend said to me, "Eric, you just look so arrogant." And I said, "First of all, it's Mr. Walsh. I can make my face even more punchable when I bite my cheeks. I am from Connecticut, obviously. Yeah. And I used to work in finance. I try not to use the hard I. I was not a good employee. I was told my email sign-off was unprofessional because I signed off with memento mori, which is Latin for remember you will die. My boss hated me. My boss was a micromanager. He was much shorter than me, and in his defense, I was not a good employee. Like, sometimes I would call out of work when I slept too well. I'd be like, "Honestly, Dave, I got an incredible night of sleep, and I'm feeling a little over the weather. And you don't deserve me at my best." Memento mori. This is going to sound a little arrogant, but I went to a very good college. I'm not going to say which one, but top 3, Harvard, Yale, University of Wisconsin, and my roommate in college, he was in the military. He served in Iraq, but he was an accountant. Yeah, he was the numbers guy in Baghdad. How is that job not remote? I was on the phone recently talking to him. I'm curious how you guys respond to this. I asked him this question. How much would you be willing to sell the next year of your life for? You lose the next year, but you get that amount of money. 10 million? My friend said 80 grand, which I'm pretty sure was a cry for help. Because it's like 50 grand after tax. I kind of want to purchase my friend and then resell him at a higher price. I don't know, my answer was like, I think 5 million or something like that, 3 to 5 million, I really enjoy my life. I read recently, apparently the best indicator of good mental health is spontaneity. Needless to say, I'm flourishing. I can't say this definitively, but I'm pretty sure the other day this guy Pythagorean theoremed me at the urinal. He asked me how tall I am. Then he asked me my shoe size. And I think he took A and B to calculate the size of my C. He could have just peered over the divider. That's what I did. It'd be crazy if that formula actually worked. That if you knew someone's height and shoe size, you could calculate their endowment. So say I went to Foot Locker. The guy's like, "Okay, so let's measure your foot. So how tall are you? And how big is your penis?" And then I leave the store with shoes that are way too big. Because I lied to him. I'm skinny, but I'm too lazy to get jacked. I'm more lazy than I am insecure. And I also think I'd be a significantly worse person if I was jacked. I think my twink physique mitigates my grandiosity. But I have been going back to the gym recently to make myself presentable for mating season. So within the next month or 2, I should be looking like a hot piece of giraffe. I've also been trying to improve my jawline, so I've been going to sleep wearing a ball gag. Nothing too fancy, just your textbook red ball gag. Khakis in the streets, ball gag in the sheets. I think women should compliment men more often, specifically me, but I have been told I can be a little intimidating, so I've started wearing a backpack to weaken my aura. My mom, she's been on my case lately about getting a girlfriend. She's always pointing out attractive women on the street. I'm like, yeah, she's hot, mother, but is she wise? Does she have a certain joie de vivre? Because I live in the West Village, there's a million beautiful women, but they have no zest. And I'm not trying to insult any of these beautiful women who radiate no joy. I'm just saying I'm quite a vivacious fellow. I just think it's so sad that so many people today have lost the art of good conversation. Like, I don't want to hear about your transformative experience studying abroad in Madrid. I want to hear what you think about my semester in Barcelona. I have a roommate. He's a man. We have different beds. But a couple nights ago, he came into my room at 2 a.m. to take my phone charger. And I woke up and went, oh! Because I was wearing my ball gag.